The Colts lost their last matchup against the Titans. Can Tennessee finish the sweep? Find out next on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Open man is Kirk, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets them behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flushed out right. And right side, Henry's got it. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Deshaun Watson, 14 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Throwing on second and long. Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they've got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Watson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Nifty move. Whoa, it still won't go down. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Good job.
Michael Pittman, 77 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
We got this.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Titans. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and this time he is in. Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Watson. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second and very short, Wentz. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Wentz. And this one is incomplete. So we've come to, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second. And 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Titans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On second down, it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Throwing on third down, Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Kyle Pitts, 76 yards. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Second down and 7. To throw is Watson. And it's caught off the deflection. And he's brought down.
Sometimes is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Watson's throw there taken in by Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jeff Smith with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, quick slant caught by Kirk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Wentz going to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
From the gun on third, Watson flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The Colts on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wentz. Now he steps away, and he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Henry again on 2nd down.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.